Hi and welcome back again to Tech It Out. Now, for as long as I've had the channel, I've been reviewing action cameras, budget alternatives to the GoPro cameras, but I've never actually reviewed a GoPro. Even though I own a GoPro Hero Session 5, which I use extensively on my other channel, Revs IT, for the motorcycle vlogging, I've never actually reviewed a GoPro. I've used Campac and Crosstow and quite a few others. But I've decided at last it's time really to review a GoPro. So in the box is the GoPro Hero 10 Black, and I know it's been out quite a while. I deliberately left it quite a while to make sure all the software was updated and all the bugs sorted out, hopefully. So I'm going to unbox it in this video, go through it in the next video, some test footage and so on, and then over on the Revs IT channel I'll be starting to use that as my main video camera. So let's get this unboxed. Let's see if it'll do it now, because it usually does it. Over to you, box. Okay, so let's get this opened up and unboxed. In the package that I bought with this particular Hero 10 Black, it came with a micro SD card. Now they actually sent a U3 V30 card, which in my mind is nowhere near as fast as this camera needs. This camera can record in 4K at 120 FPS, and this card is just not fast enough to catch up with that. You need at least a V60 or a V90, not a V30. So that's probably going in one of my other cameras out of the way. So that comes with it anyway. I've also got this, which I'm not going to show you just yet. And then we got the camera itself. Okay, so let's get this unboxed. Now then, how have they done this? Do you have to rip the box to get things out? Because everything looks just sealed down. Yeah, there's a tear strip on the bottom. Tear that off. And slide out the little case. So, you've got your case. Nice GoPro embossed on the front there. Open it up, and inside the case you have all the bits and pieces. In the top you have instructions on charging, okay, QR code to get the app. I've already got that because I use it for the Hero 5 session. There's a stickers, if you want stickers. I'm not sure if I want stickers. Product questions, okay, I can go over to the drawer of obscurity out of the way. You also get a USB Type A to Type C charging cable, a mount with 3M sticky pad on the bottom, and it's the curved bottom variety. The rest of the mount is in the bottom there. And I do like the GoPro having this little rubber seal there that stops this popping out. Sometimes if you bash it on something, it actually pops out from inside the mount, but that rubber bung there actually stops that. You have the battery. Now I'm not sure if this is the heavy duty one or just the normal one. They do a heavy duty one. I think it's about £30 for that, to buy as an accessory, as a second battery. And then you have the camera itself, and a bit dusty that. And should I slide it out, or should I? Yeah, slide it out. There we go. Get rid of the bit of paper, and there's the camera with all the little protectors on it. So, front screen protector off, lens protector, and then rear screen protector. Okay, all removed. It's very dusty. I don't know why it's so dusty. I've got to admit, it was imported into the UK. I'm not sure where it came from, but it was imported into the UK, and it took 3 days from wherever it came from, even clearing customs and everything. So that was really quick. So there you go. That's what you get then. You get the little travel case camera, one mount, one battery, one charging cable. Now I will show you one other thing in a moment which I purchased at the same time, and that is a pass-through door cable. So if I get this out of its box as well, and I've got a specific reason to want this, which I'll go into probably in the next video. So that's a replacement door. You can put it in place of the standard door, and you can actually plug in the USB charging cable at the same time, and it stays water resistant, not waterproof, water resistant. So that's the USB pass-through door, and that was only £13, £13, which is very unusual for something from GoPro. They're usually about 5 times that price for just to look at it. Anyway, that's the bits and pieces. Let's get the battery in, power it up, and then we can have a look at the actual system itself and set it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I set my GoPro up. I'm not going to go through how you do everything, because there are hundreds of videos out there to show you that. Just to show you though, on the side there, the on-off button also controls, if you press it, change into photo, time-lapse and video. And then if you press the activity, you get up the menu there. And if you swipe across, you can do the same there, photo, video and time-lapse. This screen isn't quite as sensitive as the CT9-700, I think it is, the last one I reviewed. You do have to press on it a little bit, which I find a bit unusual. Yeah. So then go into activity, and you can choose a setting. You can set up various ways of using the camera. Activity, because I'm going to use this mostly on the motorbike for motorcycle vlogging and that type of thing. And then again, that's the way to set it. If you want to change it, you just do that. And then if you want to actually change the settings, click on the little pen icon, and you've got all the various settings. Now you can see there's resolution, lens and so on. I've got mine set to 4K 60. The lens is in linear with horizon lock. I would like to use the super wide setting as well, but unfortunately you need the lens mod for that. So I'm going to try that and we'll see. But if you click on that, you'll see you can change it from narrow, linear, wide and super. So I'm going to just take it back to linear with horizon leveling. And then we've got hyper smooth. I've got that on boost at the moment. I'm going to try it on boost first. I might change it to normal at another time, but it's the same system. You just pull down and push up. So I'll leave it on boost for the moment. Then you've got schedule capture, not worried about that, duration, and the hind sight is off. I think the hind sight is something to do with recording the video constantly, and then when you press the button it saves a certain amount of video or something like that. I haven't got into that yet, I must admit. I'll find out. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments. It's the quickest way. Time is off. Zoom is at, of course, 1 times. And then you got bitrate I've got set to high. Shutter is auto. EV is -1. White balance is set to daylight, which is 5500K. ISO is set to 100 up to 3200. Sharpness I've got on medium. Color I've got on natural. Raw audio is off. And then wind is on auto. When I plug the actual microphone mod, the media adapter in, that setting for wind goes away. But the microphone I'm using actually has a wind removal AI sort of system built into it. So we'll see how that works. And then you can change the various shortcuts on the system itself. So that's everything there. And you've got a restore button right at the bottom. Sometimes this little arrow at the top disappears on you. but if you scroll back down it'll reappear. So that's that, and then go back out, and then what you can do is just use the shortcuts. I've got that one set up to zoom, 2x zoom, and the others are just set to their standard settings. And that's it really. That's how I've set up the system so far. I will play around with it to see if there's any better settings, and see how it goes from there. Now I have, again, I'm not going to go through it all, I have switched on the Bluetooth setting and I've hooked it up to the phone with a quick app on the phone, and there are a few more settings on there. I'll just grab the phone quickly and you can see that. Okay, so here's the quick app on the phone, and if I go into settings here, and I'll try and keep it in focus and in place as best I can. You got the setup voice control enable. I've turned that on so I can start and stop recording with my voice. Language is English. Beeps are on medium. Lights are all blinking. Quick capture's on, so when you press the top button to switch the camera on, it starts recording immediately. Default preset last used video. Auto off after 5 minutes. Screensaver 2 minutes. Front and back match, LCD mode, full screen. Auto lock is off. Brightness is in its standard setting. Landscape lock on all. GPS is off. Language English. Anti-flicker is 60 Hz to match the settings I've set up on the phone. 4K 60. Video compression HEVC. I'm going to try that first and see how it goes. I might revert to 6.4. I'll see how it goes. The max lens mod is not, unfortunately I haven't got one. I would love to get hold of one, but that's going to be in the future if I do get one. Video performance, maximum video setting there, so maximum video performance, extended battery or tripod stationary, you can set it for either of them. Set date and time, you just press that and it matches up with the phone, it syncs up. Then you can delete your files and so on. And then if you do plug in the media adapter, the microphone adapter, that's not the media mod. If you do plug it in, you get another setting here on ProTune where you can actually set up that as well. I haven't got it plugged in at the moment. I'll see if I can plug it in and see what happens when I do. Just a moment. So if I take the camera then, plug that in, there we go, it changed. And as you can see, some more settings have come up. And as you can see, if you scroll down now, you've got all that you already had, but you've got mods, standard mic. So you've got standard mic, mic plus, powered mic plus, and line in. I'm leaving it on standard and see how that goes. I may put it onto powered mic because it's a wire-free Bluetooth microphone system that I'm using. We'll see how it goes. So I leave it on standard, and I'll try it on powered later if the audio is not too good or if there's a problem. Okay, I think that's about it. There's not a lot really I can tell you otherwise. The settings more or less match up what's on the settings on the camera. So if I go back out, you can change the various settings on the camera this way, and then you got the same settings there that you can change as well. So that's it. That's how you set up the camera. Well, that's how I've set up my camera. You may be wondering why I've set it up to 4K 60. I do shoot in 4K. I do shoot in 4K 60 simply because the speed of riding along on a motorcycle, it captures. I think it captures better the surroundings. It doesn't blur so much. Don't get so much motion blur and that type of thing. It's a bit clearer, and I like the look of 4K 60. So that's all set up. The next thing is I'm going to show you the mods that I've bought to go with it, the mount, and well, this I bought already, and why I've only paid £17 instead of paying £80 or £75 for the media mod. So get ready for that one. That's coming up soon, and we'll have a look at that as well. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.